Today we're going to talk about 5 different places to fish in the Eastern Sierra for the summer season. But before we do, my name is Jason. This is Huck Outdoors. If you're not a subscriber, subscribe. Ring that bell for notifications of new videos I got coming out. Let's get to those 5 spots to talk about for fishing in the summer season. So earlier this year I put a video about the top 5 spots to fish in the Eastern Sierra for the trout opener. Well, now it's time to talk about 5 spots to fish for the summer season up in the Eastern Sierra. So let's get to those 5 spots. My number 1 spot to fish up in the Eastern Sierra during the summer season is the June Lake Loop. That's right, the June Lake Loop is getting a ton of fish. They're getting private stocks this year, and there are some big fish coming out. June Lake, Grant Lake, Gold Lake, Silver Lake, and I'm talking about fish that are 7-8 pounds up to about that, and people are using all sorts of lures up there, the mini jigs, the mini swim baits, power bait. They're using all sorts of stuff in there, and it's working well. My number 2 spot to fish up there for the summer season in the Eastern Sierra is going to be the Twin Lakes out of Bridgeport. Yes, that's right. The Twin Lakes in Bridgeport always kicks out big fish, and they also get private plants. So they're getting a lot of fish up there, and those fish are good sized fish. And the same thing as before, people are getting on the mini jigs, they're getting them on the mini swim baits, they're getting them on trout worms, they're getting on power bait. The fish are hungry, so my number 2 spot would be that Twin Lakes in Bridgeport. My number 3 spot for fishing in the summer in the Eastern Sierra is going to be the Bishop Creek Canyon. Bishop Creek Canyon has a lot of fish in there, but lakes like South Lake and Sabrina are really low. But it's getting private stocks, so those lakes up there are getting a lot of fish. I'd go up there, I'd be tossing my mini jigs, I'd be tossing my metal, like Thomas Cyclones, Thomas Buoyants, the mini jigs, like I said, trout worms, power bait's gonna work up there. All of that's working up there, and there's some big fish up there, some small fish, but there's a lot of fish in Bishop Creek Canyon. My number 4 spot is another spot that gets hit quite a bit, and that is actually Convict Lake. Convict Lake, once again, private stocks. It's getting a few fish out of the state fish, but that lake has a lot of big fish in there already, a lot of holdovers, and you can fish that lake all the way around. I do the inlet, the outlet, and I'd be tossing all the usual stuff again, the mini swim baits, the trout worms, the mini jigs, power bait. You want to throw metal. You want to troll, it's a big enough lake you can troll. Convict Lake has fish in it, so I'd put some time and effort in there. My number 5 spot to fish in the Eastern Sierra this year is going to be the Mammoth Lakes area. Just like the spots I talked about previously, it gets private fish as well. You've got Lake Mary, you've got Mamie, you've got George, you've got Twin Lakes. There's 4 lakes right there, and they're full of fish. They're getting a lot of private stocks, and those fish are hungry. Toss your mini jigs, toss your swim bait, your trout worms, your power bait, your metal. You're going to get fish there, and there's a lot of fish there. That's it. That's my 5 spots to fish in the Eastern Sierra during the summer season. What are your favorite spots to fish in the summer season in the Eastern Sierra? I know there's a lot of places up there, and a lot of those places that we usually fish aren't getting the stocks that they once did. So I hope this video helped you out. If it did, give it a like, give it a thumbs up. If you're not a subscriber, subscribe or ring that bell for notifications of new videos I got coming out. Until the next one, thanks for having me.